Okay, good evening, everyone. We're going to start, and Mrs. Daniels will let our guests in as they arrive. We have a short presentation for you tonight. We have just a half hour. What we would like to do is to share our slide presentation with you first. And then at the end, if you have any questions, we will entertain them then. So for the moment, you will be muted. We will introduce our staff to you. We'll try to give you an overview of what we do at Victor Scott Preschool. So welcome, and we will get started now, and Ms. Daniels will let anyone else who's coming in later. Okay.
This is Victor Scott Preschool Virtual Open House.
At Victor Scott Preschool, our aim is to provide a solid foundation for a lifetime of learning. Our mission: we will ensure an environment where children feel safe and respected, and where kindness is modeled by adults each day. We will ensure an environment where students feel free to ask questions and to take risks. We will ensure an environment where children have opportunities to find the answers to their questions for themselves, with the teacher as facilitator. Our vision is to create an environment where inquiry-based learning is the focus. We need to grow thinkers and innovators.
Meet my fabulous team. This is Miss Mean.
Preschool administrator.
This is Miss Vance.
Teacher of the Block Stars.
This is Miss Daniels.
Teacher of the Sea Buddies.
This is Mr. Slats.
Yes, Mrs. Trott.
This is Miss Warrington.
She heads up Robinson's Rainbows.
This is Mrs. Law.
Mrs. Law is the teacher of our Bright Starters this year.
This is Mr. Harvey.
And Ms. Harvey is our para-educator.
This is Mr. Evans.
Our custodian.
This is Mr. Williams.
Our school counselor.
This is Miss Millet.
Our learning support teacher.
This is Miss Marby.
Our educational therapist. At Victor Scott Preschool and all of the government preschools, we also have the services of occupational therapists, speech therapists, physiotherapists, all of whom come through us from the Department of Health. At the beginning of each school year, our children are assessed, and if teachers have concerns, parents have concerns, it is brought to the attention of our therapists, and if services are needed, they receive services. The children will receive services. Next one. This is just a look at our daily schedule. Right now, we have had to make, we've had to improvise so that our children play in separate bubbles, but in general, the day will cover these elements. From 8:15 to 8:30 is our teacher preparation time. From 8:30 to 9, we accept students or arrival, and we do our group meeting, our circle time. From 9 to 10, we have circle time and interest areas, As I said, the times may vary, but each day we have small group time, and then at fruit time, we ensure that each child, does have fruit. We push the fruit, daily fruit time. We have read alouds throughout the day, playground time, lunchtime, in which we encourage healthy lunches, trash-free lunches. Another read aloud time or quiet book time, washroom and preparation for rest time, and then we have a short rest time. Our post-rest time activities will include a wrap-up of the day and maybe another read aloud. And from 3 to 3:15, the teachers are engaged in preparation again. Children are dismissed to either after preschool program or home. Okay, next slide, please.
Greetings from Victor Scott Preschool. Take a walk with me to see our school day adventures. We do our best to keep everything in its place. A clean and tidy workspace helps us as we learn. Our learning boxes keep our materials neat and tidy. We express ourselves through music, drama, art, play, and dance. Each day, we receive a solid foundation for a lifetime of learning. Our teachers have the most patience in the world. They gently correct our mistakes and lovingly guide us to make better choices. We play on the same field as our primary students. But the good news is we play at separate times. Our playtimes are split into 3 sections. One bubble for each section, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, or 11 to 12. Washing our hands is important at our school. We understand the importance of eating healthy lunches, fresh fruit, and drinking plenty of water. After all our learning and creativity, we look forward to taking our naps. Our teachers teach us that we are little scientists, and we are free to explore our world. On behalf of our preschool administrator, Miss Gladnora Ming, and our beautiful, patient, fun-loving, amazing staff, thank you for spending time with us at Victor Scott Preschool, where we're not expected to be perfect. We're only expected to be great.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick overview of our program at Victor Scott Preschool. Now, at this time, we will invite any questions that you may have. We have some more slides, Ms. Daniels. Okay, sorry. These are what are called our objectives for learning. At our orientation, we will share more information on this. Next slide. Our preschool registration is coming up. We have to check the dates. Here are some of the guidelines. Will all be in the local press. Next one. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact myself on 292-3485 or 533-0642. Or our registration coordinator, Mrs. Jacqueline Eve, on 505-1935. Our education officer for special education, if you have some concerns in that area, you can contact Mrs. Carmelita Trott on 599-7849 or at that email. All right. Next one. Okay, so at this time, we can open the floor to any questions. You have a question.
Good evening, this is Ms. Iris. How are you?
Hello, good evening, Mrs. Iris. Fine, thank you.
That's good. I was wondering, do you have any spaces for your early start program available?
You can contact Ms. Jacqueline Eve at the Department of Education.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else with a question?
Hi, Miss Bing. This is Joyce. How about the after preschool program? Can you talk on a high level about it?
Yes. Right now, we do have an after preschool program. We are lucky because we have 2 staff members who work in that program. So they know the children, they know the school, and we're lucky to have them. So next year, hopefully, they will be carrying on in their roles. Right now, we have Miss Robinson, one of our teachers, and Mrs. Tammy Harvey, our paraeducator. She is the supervisor for the after school. So you would buy vouchers from the post office. It's $20 per week. And there you go.
And that's going to be until like 5.
I'm sorry, yes. Our program runs from 3 o'clock to 5:30. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions? We have like 15 minutes left. Is there a staff member who would like to speak? Do we have any of our, do we have Mrs. Trott on, is she here, Mrs. Trott, Ms. Daniels?
Yes, she's on.
You're
Miss-
talking about me?
No, I'm sorry, Mrs. Carmelita Trott. Sorry,
No, she's not on here.
she's not on. What about Mrs. Eve?
No.
Okay, so Mrs. Trott, you'd like to say something? Mrs. Carol Trott?
Not especially. You were
Right.
you called my name. But I'm new at Victor Scott. I'm midway through my first year, and I'm getting settled in. And it is a very pleasant school, nice sunshiny rooms. The children are treated nicely, and it's a happy place. So I think you can rest assured on that score.
We
It's too
have a
bad we can't come and see the rooms nowadays. That is a miss.
yes.
But they are nice, bright, sunny rooms, and the children laugh and are happy all day.
They are. They are. We have a sprinkling of how shall I phrase this? Years and years of experience in terms of staff. And we have some new, fresh, like upset because they can't come to school teachers. So I love the mixture. I love the team. And as Mrs. Trott has just said, it is a happy place. And during these times, we feel blessed to have such a job. We want to be working. We want to be working. This is where we're happy. Yeah. So unmute. One more question. I see Mr. Macanjula. Juola. Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah,
Fine, thanks.
greetings from London. Quick question. Yeah. A quick question regarding the COVID protocols. I've been reading about the situation. The little ones aren't getting swabbed, are they? The young ones. Do they avoid the kind of swabbing testing?
They do. At the moment, we do get swabbed once a week. Cheek swabs.
Cheeks, okay.
Yeah, they love it.
I was going to say on that as well. The kids, I know it was a big concern for parents this year, all the testing and all the different things. But I mean, I find even with my young ones in the Bright Start program, some of them are as young as 2 and 3, and they're really great with the whole process. They love to do it. They love to be part of the mix because they see the teachers doing it. So rest assured, we will make it as easy as possible.
It's just a slight tickle on each cheek, and then they're gone. On the inside of each cheek, and then they're gone. And they're so used to it now. And we had an incident where paperwork didn't arrive for one little girl, and I had to get that paperwork before that testing period was over that morning because she was not having it. She wanted her test. Yeah. Anyone else?
Hi, good afternoon, Miss Ming. This is Shane, and
Yes.
this is my daughter, obviously.
Hi.
So I just wanted to ask, how many kids are there in one classroom?
In each class, there are no more than 10 children, and in the 3-year-old class, the Bright Start, there are no more than 8.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Never any more than 10.
All right. Just wanted to confirm because my
Yes.
son goes at West Pembroke, and there are like 18 per classroom.
Yes.
So a lot less for preschool.
Right. So for P1, it's 15 to 18 per
Okay.
class. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Anything that yes, Miss Mena?
Hi, good evening. This is
Good evening.
Maria. I have a question regarding the Bright Start program. Is there specific things that we need to do to get enrolled in it? Is there
Yes, just
anything-
look out in the media for the registration period. And because there are only 8 spots, the criteria will be set. Now, last year it was the children had to be 3 by May.
Okay, by May.
Right, so I guess they'll do it that way again. And then if we still have spots, then we can offer them to younger children.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it matter the location where we live, the parish?
Yes. If you live in Pembroke, if you live in Pembroke, you're eligible for Victor Scott spots at Victor Scott.
Because there's only 3 preschools that have the Bright Start program, right? So if we
Yes.
live in Hampton Parish, we're not eligible, or we are?
Right. No, it's for the moment. It's for students in Pembroke. But if you never know, they may come out with another location. But for now, we understand that we will have the program again next year. and it's for students who live in Pembroke. Okay.
I had a quick question about that cutoff. So
Yes.
why May? Is it just was it an arbitrary kind of why May if the kids don't start till September? Why the 3 years?
That's just for the 3-year-old program. It's not for the children turning 4. For our 4-year-old program, it's for old children turning 4. But for the 3, because I guess it's because, there are only 8 spots and you want to, get those older ones in. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Any other
I
comments?
have a question.
Yes, sure.
I have a quick question. I was just wondering whether the students ever leave the school for like walks, or go on field trips, or anything like that.
We do. Field trips are usually a big part of our program, but we have to follow the protocols, and it just depends on what phase we're in. As far as the organized field trips to the aquarium, to places of interest in Bermuda, that used to be a really big part of our program, and we hope that we can get back to that. We really do. Yeah. We used to go to the library, to the aquarium. They would send a bus to pick us up, and we would go every month. Each class went at least once a month. Yeah. We hope that we get back to that. Yeah. Any other questions?
Miss Ming, how about in terms of cost whole year?
Sorry?
Cost, the fee
You're breaking up.
to pay for the whole school year?
I didn't hear you.
The school fee that to pay for the whole year, how much would it be?
School fees, Ms. Mean. We don't have any school unless
Right. So the government programs are free of charge. The only thing that you would pay for is an after-school program, which is also subsidized by government. So you would pay $20 a week for your child to attend the after preschool program. And online now we have Mrs. Carmelita Trott, our education officer for special ed and early childhood, right? Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
And if you have any concerns in that area, she is one of the people that you need to reach out to. Do you have anything you'd like to say, Mrs. Trott?
I would just like to say to parents, welcome to Victor Scott Preschool, if that's the school of your choice. It's an excellent school. If your child has any sort of need, it could be a speech need, OT or PT, or any other special need, please reach out to me. I'll put it in the chat, my email address and phone number. I need you to reach out to me so that your child is ready to start Victor Scott Preschool with a smooth transition. And my role is, as Ms. Ming said, education officer for early childhood. And I want to make sure that everybody's child has a smooth transition into this new environment. And so in order to do that, I want you to reach out to me and we have a conversation. And if we need a transition meeting from that conversation, we can do that. If your child has reports, then I ask to see a copy of the report, just so that I ensure for your child that services are continued and that they have the best start.
Thank you.
Carmelita Trott, I'll write it in the chat and I'll put my telephone number and my email address if you want to reach out to me. It could be anything. And from that conversation, we'll know which way to go, okay?
Very nice. Thank you, Mrs. Trott.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we have 3 minutes left. I want to thank you for your questions, and I can be reached on 533-0642. If you should think of anything else that you were wondering about, feel free to give me a call. And my email is gming, moed.bm. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Chai. Okay. I'd like to thank our teachers for giving up their evening time. I'd like to thank Ms. Daniels for being my co-host. Really, she is in charge because I am in the woods right now, but she helps me a lot. Thank you so much, Ms. Daniels. And we thank you for joining us this evening. Welcome to Victor Scott Preschool. Thank you.